Hannah from Books and Boy Bands, and welcome to another bookish video. Today I'm super excited to share with you my experience at the VIP day for the Big Bad Wolf Manila leg. If you're not familiar with Big Bad Wolf, it's a book fair where they sell brand new remainder and bargain books for all types of genres, fiction and non-fiction, for all ages, children's, young adults, and adults. So Big Bad Wolf Manila leg currently is at Parcal. It's a new mall in Parañaque. So it's for the Southeast or those in Metro Manila who are willing to travel to the South. And it will be running until June 2. So today I'll be sharing with you my experience and the books that I got, so that if you're interested, you'll have an idea what titles you'll be able to get at the Big Bad Wolf sale. So today I'll be talking about my experience first, but if you're here for the book haul, you can skip up to this time, and I have divided this video into the chapters so that you can skip to your favorite genre. I have quite the haul for romance, of course. As a romance reader, I did buy a good number of thriller books, and then there's like a general fiction section here, a couple of sci-fi and fantasy books, and then at the last part I did something for the very young ones, so because that's what we have in our family. But yeah, let's get started. So first I would like to thank the sponsors of my VIP tickets. So there are 3 people who made sure that I got VIP passes for the Big Bad Wolf. So I'd like to thank Bea from Confessions of a Pinay Bookaholic, and Jocas or JDL Reads, and of course Book Buddies PH. They separately gave me the opportunity to have the VIP pass, but with all the chaos earlier today, I was able to get this VIP pass from Bea. So thank you to all of you. But yeah, to give you an idea, so it's the first time that Big Bad Wolf was held in Parcal, and Parcal is a fairly new mall. For today, my dad was very nice enough to drop me off and pick me up, so that there wasn't really much of a hassle. Parking at Parcal is free. It's very close to Ayalmos, Manila Bay. Like, you can walk there, and it's also close to Mall of Asia. So yeah, those are the options. I did not do the public transport, but many of my friends who did say that there are multiple options from people from north to south. So Parcal is really quite accessible. And the Big Bad Wolf book fair is from 10 a.m. to 12 midnight. So you have the option to choose the best time for you. So there. I have to say that the choices this year was very, very surprising to me. Again, it's been a while, and there are really lots of great titles, and I really had to control myself not to get all of the books, just the books that really interested me, because there is a lot. And there are also other books there that I already had on my shelf that I decided not to pick up anymore, even though the editions that I saw in Big Bad Wolf are very pretty. So there are a lot of popular books that are not included in the whole, like for beginner readers, like, you know, your Harry Potter and Percy Jackson. There's a Paulo Coelho book set. There's Mortal Instruments. There's quite a lot of the best-selling titles there in different genres. And when you enter, so it's located at the 3rd floor of the Parcal Mall. And when you enter, you'll first get access to these titles, and then the special collectible things for like kids. And then It's a whole hall for children's books. So there are picture books, board books, activity books, coloring books, and all that, and even chapter books for like older kids. And then one thing that I was scared of when I went to Parkal is that there are not like budget friendly food places there. They are on the high end side, I think, at least on what I saw. So I originally wanted to have lunch with my dad, but we decided to forego that because we didn't see like fast food, and he's gonna be in a meeting, so we had to really choose like a good fast food place, and there's no fast food place, so he had to eat elsewhere, and I had to like enter the hall hungry, but I forgot that I was hungry when I saw the books anyway, so there. And then after the children's book section, there you will see like a snack section, and I was really happy about that because I was thirsty, and I'm always very thirsty. There are a lot of drink options, and there are a good number of food options, even rice meals for those who are like me that will be having lunch there. But I did not end up eating lunch. I just did a a very quick snack because of the bookish friends that I met and the event. So here's a quick montage of everybody that I saw in Big Bad Wolf. There are people from Bookstagram, BookTube, um, Book Talk that I met there. There are many times that we do talk a lot and chat about books when like we're resting from finding books, but most of the time we really just said hello and then went our separate ways. I also gave away books, and these are the people who won. For the last book, there was a battle for it. That was the best part. So fun. Congratulations to everyone who won some books, and also thank you, Jokas, for giving me a book. We do tend to tell each other, especially Bea from Confessions of a Pinay Bookaholic. She really did talk about, gave us like the insight on where the best books are. She's a really good book hunter, so I'm really happy about that. And really the selections are good this year, although I have to admit some, especially in the Lucky Find section. So okay, when you enter Big Bad Wolf, after the children's section, there's a bridgeway in Parkal Mall where there would be the section for the adults. So there you will find the fiction section. There's a division for romance, crime, thriller, and sci-fi. There's also general fiction and literature. And then there is the nonfiction section, which is separated by general topics like beauty. There's health and wellness, business, self-help, history. I have to admit I didn't really spend time in that section because I'm a fully fiction reader. So yeah. And then aside from that, in the corners of the venue, there are Lucky Finds shelf. So in Lucky Finds shelf, there are books as low as 20 pesos, I think, if you really have the time to look at them. Like the other books here in my hall usually are available in multiple copies, but in the Lucky Find section, it's just you finding a gem, finding an interest. So it's really for those who are who have the time and the patience to go through books and try to find a lucky gem. So there, but of course, those lucky finds are quite a bit dusty. So I do suggest if you can mask up or at least bring some alcohol, sanitizer, tissues, just, you know, to stay healthy. And then after that, I did spend maybe around from 11 a.m. to almost 4 p.m. at the venue, and then paying for the books are very easy. The line is very manageable. By the way, Big Bad Wolf now has a Philippine literature section, graphic novels included. So this table is located near the cashier, so make sure you check it out. You can pay with your credit card, with your e-wallets or cash. And then after that, oh, I do advise that you bring your own eco bag. So I bought 3 eco bags, but I still had to buy one more because I, again, went overboard. Just, you know, save the environment. And there are no plastic bags. You can, the other option is to like have your books in boxes, like cardboard boxes or eco bags. So there. What else? Yeah, so yeah, basically all in all, it was smooth sailing. I did had a lot of fun. I'm happy with the books that I was able to get. I hope I get to visit again, but the time is quite short. So it's just 1 week. I don't know if I'll be able to visit again, because usually when I go to Big Bad Wolf, I bring my family along with me and all. But this time I wasn't able to go with them because they have work obligations and school obligations. So yeah, I did it on my own. And maybe if something happens and our schedules clear up, I'll be able to bring them along with me someday before June 2nd. So there. Now let's get started with the book haul. So first, let's go with the romances. The first book I have here is a very pretty one. Bea was the one who spotted this one for me, and it's Take the Lead by Alexis Daria. It says here that it's a dance-off novel, so it's probably a part of a series. It's Code I, which means I think it's worth 280 pesos. And I have read a few books by this author already. I just forgot the title. I'll just post it here somewhere. So I won't go through what the books are about already because there's a lot of books here. But yeah, it's probably a contemporary romance. It probably has a spicy scene, at least one or two there. But I'll try to post here the book, the genre, the cost, and probably if it's spicy or not to help you decide. Next, I have Tools of Engagement by Tessa Bailey. I know this one is a part of a series, and I have quite a collection of Tessa Bailey books here, and I love Tessa Bailey. I've read this one already, also via audiobook. I did not have a physical copy of this one. And this one is Code J, I think, which means it's 340 pesos, if I'm not mistaken. So there. Next, I have this one. It's The Roommate by Rosie Danan. I have read this one already too, via audiobook, and I really enjoyed this one. This one is a bit more spicy than others, so it's not for all audiences, but yeah, it's also Code I, 280 pesos. Next, I have a trilogy. This, I'm not sure with the order, but I was able to get So Not Meant to Be, A Long Time Coming, and a Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn, Code J again. So I think that's 340 pesos each. And this one, I know Megan Quinn writes a very spicy books. I have read a novella from her before that was very spicy. So I'm hoping to get that spice too with these 3 books. I have seen this trilogy floating around the bookish community, Book Talk and BookTube. Many people love it. Some people dislike a book in the series, so I'm not sure what to feel about that. But yeah, I'm very, very hopeful with this read. I hope I get to read it soon. So there. By the way, if you would like to buy this set, each book is located at a different shelf in the romance section. Just be vigilant and keep your eyes open. This one is a duology. This one is part of a series. I don't know what else are part of it, but this is The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holton, and this one is The League of Gentle Women Witches. So there, I just bought them because of the cute covers. I'm thinking that it's maybe a historical romance based on the covers and the blurbs. So they're both Code J books. Also got The Sweet Spot by Trish Dollar. I have a book by this author. I haven't read it though, but it's on my romance shelf. So I just posted here, and that's why I decided to buy this one. Also Code I, so very cheap for 280 pesos. Next, I have Heard It in a Love Song by Tracy Garvis Graves. I have an arc of The Girl He Used to Know here on my shelf. Haven't read it before. I think I have On the Island. That one I've read before. So I bought this one, 280 pesos. If you follow me and my reading, you probably know that I love music-related books. So that's why I got this one. Next, I did get quite a number of Julia Quinn books. If you saw my book talk, Big Bad Wolf literally had a shelf full of Julia Quinn books. Unfortunately, they are not the mass market paperback, old school historical romance covers, but a modern one. So here, let's start. First, I got the 2 books from the Linden Sisters, again by Julia Quinn. As you can see, it's a more modern take on historical romance covers, and they are paperback size, straight paperback size, and they are both 280 pesos each. And yeah, it says brighter than the sun and everything and the moon. I don't need like blurbs when it comes to Julia Quinn books, so I just got them. I just looked for the books I didn't have and decided to purchase them. Next, I got the Blyden Family series. Again, this one is a complete trilogy. I got Splendid, Minx, and Dancing at Midnight. Yeah, so it says here at the back that it says, if you love Bridgerton, wait until you discover the Blydens. This is the witty, delightful second book in this is Julia Quinn's first ever Regency romance trilogy. So I'm super excited about that. This is the second book. This is the third book, and this is the first book. So there. Next, I got two. It's a duology, I think. So this one is This is Agents of the Crown by Julia Quinn. First is How to Marry a Marquis and To Catch an Heiress. Okay. Yeah, so this is a Regency set duet as well, so it's a complete series. Again, Big Bad Wolf really did a good job at giving complete series this time. So here I have The Last Julia Quinn. This is marked bestseller as well. Big Bad Wolf bestseller. And this one is The Two Dukes of Windham, I think, or Windham. This is The Lost Duke of Windham, and then Mr. Cavendish, I presume. I'm super excited because I have a lot of Julia Quinn books, and I know that people are crazy over Julia Quinn right now because the third season of Bridgerton just premiered on Netflix. So very happy about that. Next, I also got Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. I got this book, but not in this cover. I've read it a long time ago. I remember liking it, so maybe it's time for a reread. It's Code J. Next, I also have Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I bought extra for my Shopee shop, so again, link in description. This is Code J as well. I just finished reading this one. It's a very emotional, mature read. I like all Kennedy Ryan books because it really caters to the adult audience discussing real-life adult problems. Very mature, very emotional. So yeah, I decided to get that. And next, this is the main motivator for many of my friends to go to Big Bad Wolf, and this one is Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. This is also Code J. This is probably a spicy romance. I think this is one of Penelope Douglas's earlier books. I only read Birthday Girl and maybe Corrupt, I think, from the author, and I'm excited to read this one. I also got Extra. So yeah, link in the description. Next, I have a few young adult romances. So this one I totally just bought for the cover. I don't know what it is about. This was, oh no, I don't know the price. I'll just check the receipt later, but it's Postcards from Summer by Cynthia Plath. It's a very pretty hardcover. It's a remainder copy though, but happy about this one. Next, I got this for 280 pesos, Hello From Here by Chandler Baker and Wesley King. This is a romance set in the pandemic. So there. Next, I got the Sapphic Romance. It's the Falling in Love montage. I'm not sure if I've read this one before already. I might have listened to the audiobook. I did not have a physical copy, so I got it again, 280 pesos. Next, I got Heiress Apparently. This is, I think, a young adult romance. I'm not sure. It must just be a young adult book. Its sequel was there at the Big Bad Wolf, but it was a hardcover, and this one is a paperback. So I just decided to get this one because I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it too. So again, 280 pesos. Okay, those are the romance books. Let's go to the thriller books. So the first thing I got is Mirrorland from Carol Johnstone. This is a book I found at the Lucky Find section, 280 pesos. Very, very dusty, but I've seen this title around, so I'm very curious about it. It says it's a psychological suspense novel about sisters. So I love the dynamic in thriller, so I bought that one. And it shows how much I love that dynamic. I also found this one at the Lucky Find section. It's The Favorite Sister by Jessica No. I know her from The Luckiest Girl Alive. So I decided to get this one. It's code H, so it's probably 240 or 220 pesos. Next, I got another thriller, Mother May I by Jocelyn Jackson. I have read one book from this author. I forgot it's here. 280 as well. Next, this one was, I did not find this one. It was given to me by Jokas, and this is The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. And Riley Sager is a very famous thriller horror author, and I haven't read a book from the author before, but I collect and unhaul their books, so super excited about this one. Next is a super cover buy. I just saw it on the shelves. This is Before You Knew My Name by Jacqueline Bublitz. I just bought it because I like the flowers. Next is a book I just recently finished. I listened to the audiobook of this one. It's For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing. I really love this one. It's perfect to be translated into film or a Netflix series, and I think it really was. So yeah, I got it for 280 pesos too. And then I got The Maidens from Alex Michaelides. I got 2 copies. I read The Silent Patient from this author and I liked it. I have The Fury here, so I'm willing to give this one a try, though it had polarizing reviews. And then next, I have a classic, Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I had a copy of this one before, but I didn't haul it. So I want my sister to read it because she has recently read a lot of thrillers. She's getting into reading, and one of her favorite genre is thrillers. So I'm gonna give this one to her. And then lastly, I have The Half Sister by Sandy Jones. I got it again for 280 pesos. Okay, so the next category of books are just random general fiction, books that I don't really gravitate. In genres, I don't really gravitate towards, but I did gravitate towards these titles. That's why I bought it. So first, I got this, The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axio. I love Axio, XOXO, and ASAP, so I decided to try out her fantasy release, and I did get one extra for my shop. Next is a super cover buy. I just love the illustration. This is Fraud Squad, also for 280 pesos. This is set in Singapore high society. I'm not sure if it has romance in it, so I just put it in the general fiction section. This one, I think, is one of the expensive ones I got here. I did not know it was Code K. So this one is quite pricey, but it's The Most Likely Club by Eliza Friedland. I just bought it because of the cover, and I didn't know it was super expensive. I thought it was Code I for some reason. So there. Next is another regret I have. I love Emiko Jean. I just love Tokyo Ever After. But I got a large print edition, and I'm not comfortable reading large print edition books. Even though my eyesight is bad, I just feel like the letters are too huge. But yeah, see? I don't like it. I don't like the format. But this is Mika in real life. This is a Good Morning America Book Club pick. It's a fairly new release, so I probably read it and then unhaul it. So just because of the formatting. Next, I got The Unsinkable Greta James by Jennifer E. Smith. I love Jennifer E. Smith releases, and that's why I got this one, 280 pesos. This one is about a musician. See, I love musicians. An indie musician reeling from tragedy and a public breakdown reconnects with her father on a week-long cruise. Okay, it's a lit fic, I think. Contemporary fic, I don't know. Next, I have this duology by Case and Calendar. I know Case and Calendar writes romance, but this one I think is sci-fi or fantasy. This is Queen of the Conquered and King of the Rising. I hope it's just a duology because it's all I saw there. If it becomes a series, I hope my covers would match in the future. But there they were, both Code I, 280 pesos. And then the last book I got is this box set of The School for Good and Evil, books 1 to 3. I don't know If there are other books in this series, please let me know. But I got this one for 660 pesos for the 3 books. So 220 pesos each book. The last part of our haul is the kiddie section. So first, I got this one. It's a Animal Friends activity book for my baby niece. It's worth 320 pesos and you get 2 bath books, 2 board books, 2 cloth books, and a plushie. There. Next, I also got coloring books. So this is Perfect Pets for I think 180 pesos, code G. Super cute coloring pad. This is ballerina coloring pad. And then this is I Can Be a Rocket Scientist book. And then Star Wars Mandalorian colorativity book. I love Catty Corns. Oh, this one I just got for 60 pesos. This one is, again, 180 pesos. I love Catty Corns and Other Magical Mashups coloring book. And then I got a Panda 3D puzzle and book. This one was code H220, I think. And then the last one that I got is this Star Wars tin with 3 story and activity books. These are the activity books. And it's just worth 270 pesos. Perfect for gifts. So, yeah, those are all the books I got from the Big Bad Wolf. I'm sorry I couldn't talk about each book deeper, but I'm super happy about this haul, super happy about my finds, and the overall Big Bad Wolf experience was amazing. I recommend you go with your family in the next few days, and I hope this video was able to help you a bit to know more about Big Bad Wolf. And yeah, please let me know which of these books sounds good to you, which books you have read already and you think I should read, which books you think I should unhaul right away or are not worth the time. But yeah, let me just go through your thoughts, share your thoughts below, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!